Hey besties, welcome back to Business with My Bestie. I'm Lindy,
I'm Tamra.
and hopefully everybody had a fabulous Easter.
I know, yes. Easter. I love just like that is, bringing in the spring. It
Like,
just is
it's really
that
spring
is-
once
Yes, it's
Easter.
actually spring. Even though we live in Montana and it tends
Right.
to snow. all
My
the
kids
time.
were asking me the other day, like, how they decide when Easter is, and I know it's like something about like the full moon, and I don't even know. I was like, there's some system, but I just look at a calendar and let it tell me when Easter is, because I can't figure it out.
Yeah, well, it's definitely you have to like look and see on the calendar.
Because it's in March,
Yes.
sometimes it's in April, sometimes it's like way late in April. Like,
I mean, does it have to do with the Bible?
I mean, yeah, Ash Wednesday is like the start of Lent, and then Easter is the end of it. But there's something about, like, I swear it's like the moon or something. I don't know.
We're gonna have to look that up.
Yeah.
We should probably know.
Maybe. Just look at a
Just
calendar.
keep looking at a calendar every year.
Do you guys have any, like, Easter traditions or, like,
You know,
meals that do you eat a specific
I mean,
thing?
it's very traditional, like ham and potatoes.
So
and
I was talking because my mother-in-law went down to Texas to visit my sister-in-law, and I was like, "We're making ham for dinner tonight because we're not having it for Easter weekend, and I feel like you're supposed to." And my sister-in-law, who lives in Texas, said that people down south actually do like Mexican or barbecue, and I was like, "Oh, I could get on board with that." But I
that
always
would not
think, like,
feel like Easter to
yeah,
me, I don't
ham.
think. Yeah, ham. And my husband doesn't really care for ham as much as my father does.
right?
My dad is like, wait, are you even thinking about not having ham at Easter? Because I'll bring one myself.
Oh, funny.
Like he'll like, I'll go get one and I'll heat it up and bring it over. Like even if he's just the only one. So it's like, we have to have ham. We did do a prime rib also this year.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
my husband is very into
I
prime
think you
rib
could make
and-
prime rib for any meal,
Yeah.
especially in Montana,
Gosh,
and
yeah.
people are happy.
Yes, exactly.
We like mix things up a little this year. So our kids get Monday,
Right.
Easter Monday
Mhm.
off, but like my family up in Billings, their kids don't have it
Oh.
off, and like a lot of them have to work Monday.
Yeah.
So we did like a dinner Saturday,
Okay.
but like pulled pork, barbecue chicken,
Yeah.
stuff that could be in a crock,
Right.
and everybody could just grab and go, you know, kind of a
I
system.
mean, especially with your big family, like you have to like
There was,
have
like,
it laid out and just eat when you're hungry.
So many
because,
people.
Yeah.
And mac and cheese because you got to keep the kids happy.
Of course.
And then Sunday, like brunch before, like there's a Easter egg hunt always in town, which is
know.
super fun. So like we do brunch so that everybody can go to the egg hunt and then like get back to
Yeah.
their lives or whatever. But Forsyth has done the egg hunt
For years.
like since we were little kids.
Yeah.
They do it at the courthouse on the lawn.
By
And it
age.
is, yep, you
Like-
have like age groups, like Rylan and Stetson aged out.
Yep,
they're
they're
done.
done.
But like, it starts promptly at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
And like, you better be there because they like blow their whistle and kids run amok and then it's
It's
done.
over in 5 minutes.
It's insane, but it's like
yeah.
a really cool
It
tradition.
is so cool. Yeah.
Each age group has like a golden egg and you win like, I think $50 or something.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've changed it. I'm sure when we were younger, it was less.
Yeah.
It's like,
It is. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And it's nice because the whole community is like out and about around the courthouse yard and everybody gets to visit and
and it
it's
doesn't
just
matter
so
if there's snow on the ground. They just set the eggs on top of the snow.
Yeah. Everybody's used to the snow around
Yeah.
here. Like, it's not stopping anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, what other traditions do you have for Easter?
We just like, I feel like when, especially when my grandma was still alive, my family always did Easter here
Mm-hmm.
because all the kids love the egg hunt. Like
Yeah.
and I don't know, we just kind of planned it around that. We've kind of done a few different things the past couple of years, but I was like, you know what? Since I'm the one that lives here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna host. I just
Awesome.
invited everyone. I was like, if you want to come, come. If you don't,
Mm-hmm.
just tell me.
Just tell me.
Just let me know so I know.
Or just don't. Just,
Yeah.
it's going to happen whether or not. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to like plan, you know,
Yeah.
food wise. Like you
Right.
always want to make sure that you don't run out of
Oh,
food
gosh, yeah.
and have enough for everybody. And
I always feel like we think of that, like we always try to plan to not run out of food, and then you're like, why is there so much food
I
here?
know, yeah.
Like,
But
You have to take all these leftovers.
Yeah, but it's better than like.
Oh gosh, could you even imagine?
Yeah.
Like,
Do you?
everybody's
My
still
kids
hungry.
always do like eggs, you know.
Mhm.
But I have switched because I have 4 children, and I just don't need that many hard-boiled eggs in my life. Like I'm not gonna hard-boil like 4 dozen eggs.
Yeah.
So I've started buying like the little plastic ones,
Mm-hmm.
like you can get them at Target or Walmart.
Yeah.
And then we have that like spinny thing with the marker. It's
That's
way
cute.
easier
Yeah,
than
that's awesome.
so.
And easy, like you don't have to fill those ones. The Easter Bunny doesn't.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's good. Do every once in a while we'll do like salt dough
Oh.
eggs
Yep.
and like paint them or color them or just even dye the dough a certain
Right.
color and make them into little egg shapes. Especially when my kids were younger, like that was a huge hit. And then we would get little cookie cutters and make ornaments and then put it on like a little tree.
Right.
You know, have like
Yeah.
a little Easter tree.
I always have this like one tree that's by my like buffet. And so yeah, like at Christmas, that's my 12 days of Christmas tree.
Mhm.
But yeah, I got like egg ornaments
Yeah.
to hang on it, and then I have flowers for like
Cute.
spring. So I'm just trying to like
Yeah.
find ornaments to hang on it so it can just be decorated all year.
Yeah,
I don't
I love
know.
it.
Just kind of fun. So Easter Bunny.
Yes.
I mean, obviously they fill baskets. Does your Easter Bunny hide baskets, or does it just fill the baskets? Because our Easter Bunny hides the kids' baskets.
So like,
So when they wake up in the morning, they have to find their basket.
but it's not there the night before. Like they don't see it the night before,
Mm-mm.
but they have to go find it the morning of. So our bunny,
Yeah, like it's not like they like put it out like a stocking,
yeah, right, like-
right?
So our Easter bunny does do it like a stocking. So like, we have the baskets.
Right.
Yeah, we have them.
Which
The
we do
kids
have the
know
baskets. We
where
just
they're
don't
at.
like put them out, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess we're just making an extra challenge for our Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
Now you gotta go find where we put the Easter.
So it's like a mutual like.
So then he's like, well, now I'm
Scavenger
gonna
hunt.
hide the
Yeah.
baskets because you don't put them out for me. Maybe that's why.
Yeah,
he does
yeah,
it.
that's why he does it. He's like, you hide them on me, I'm hiding them on you. That's what you get. We set our Easter baskets out,
Maybe we should
get
try
them
this.
ready. It's super exciting because then they're like, okay, it's all ready. He's just got to show up.
Right.
And then when he comes, it's like he has an explosion of eggs that are falling out of his bag or his.
Does he have a basket?
I don't know. How does he carry?
Also, I was discussing with my kids that I think there's multiple Easter bunnies
Oh,
because,
there
like,
has to be.
I mean, there's so many kids. That's why
Well,
I think
and
like
our Easter bunny does different things than your Easter
yeah.
bunny.
So I think
and
it just depends on which Easter bunny. Maybe there's boys and girls. I don't know.
just like the Tooth Fairy. I
Yeah.
mean, in our house, our children understand that the Tooth Fairy like has a room in our house, and she like has to come around every once in a while and check. And typically, she's like hiding in the vents, watching when you get a loose tooth. So like that's how she knows
Gotcha.
to like be around.
Mythical creatures. They're
I
just
know.
tricky little buggers.
Like, yeah, we were sitting around the kitchen table one day, and my kids were like, Mom, like, where does the Tooth Fairy live? And I was like, right there in that vent.
Okay.
And they're like, no, she
I've
doesn't.
never even thought of where the Tooth Fairy lives.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, she has a room there that she has to like go around to all the other houses, and then she comes back and stays in her. Like you can't see the Tooth
Right.
Fairy,
No,
obviously.
Well, it's like how the kids always try to catch a leprechaun. It's never gonna happen.
No,
like you
ever.
can keep trying, but
Yeah.
you're never gonna catch it.
Yeah, you can't see the leprechauns.
Right, and like a few days ago, I was like, I forgot to put my leprechaun trap out. I was like, yeah, you did. It's way past that time.
Yeah, Stockton came home with his leprechaun trap, and I was like, what is that thing? And he had attached pieces of paper, strips of paper, end to end, made it like a rope,
Oh, of course.
and
yeah.
then he made like a little loop out of paper, and he was gonna yank
like
the-
lasso.
yeah,
the
like I guess
leprechaun. Okay.
but it again didn't work. So.
Also, do you like? I mean, probably not now because your kids are a little bit older. But when they were like younger, did you go do pictures with the Easter Bunny?
I think we did one
Right.
picture with the Easter Bunny, but I was listening to this on the news this morning. Like they were talking about it, and they were like, "Okay, but like, what do you do when you get like the Easter Bunny doesn't talk?
Right.
You don't get like 3 wishes. You don't
Yeah.
ask them for
You just get your
what you
picture
want for
taken.
Christmas. Like, you're just like in awe and like trying not to scream at this like
Well, that's the
massive
thing, like,
bunny.
I for sure have a picture of my oldest with the Easter Bunny, but then I think I took Ricky, and she looked at that thing one time and was like, "Oh
No.
no!"
That is
And
not
even like they were advertising it like on TV about how the
Mhm.
Easter Bunny was going to be at the mall in Billings, and she like literally walked in. She was like, "Huh!" Like, she was like, "I do not like that."
Take me
So I
there.
don't even think I tried it with my younger two because
Yeah.
I was like, "No, the Easter Bunny is terrifying."
You know, one time though, what was really funny is that, you know, I pranked my husband that one time with the bunny suit from Christmas Story.
Yes.
Remember? And so
It's still like
it's like circling around the town. Yeah, everybody's like the best white elephant gift.
Yeah, like who has the
Yeah.
bunny outfit?
Who's gonna end up with the bunny costume this year? But yeah, so I bought it, wrapped it, said it was from Aunt Clara, and put it under our tree, and I forgot about it, and all of a sudden it's like to Jesse from Aunt Clara, and
Oh
he's
my
like, "Who's
gosh.
Aunt Clara?"
Like, who is
and
this
I was
person?
like, "Yeah, I don't know. Like, is it your aunt or is it like your dad's aunt?" Like,
That's
and-
hilarious.
he opened it and he was so funny. He's like, "Oh my gosh, this has to be your Aunt Andy. She's the only one with a sixth sense of humor like that." And I
Just
was
like straight up blames
I
Aunt
know, I
Annie.
was like, yeah, it probably was her. You should call her. And so I just like let him go about
Oh
it.
my
And he called her
gosh.
up and was like, "Did you send me this bunny costume?" And I was laughing so hard. And she's like, "I don't know what the hell you're talking
Yeah,
about."
like, she's like, I literally have no idea what's going on.
And then he was like, "Oh my god, you bought this for me." And I was like, "Yes, I also have a
That's
sixth sense of
funny.
humor like my aunt does." And
Also, another like holiday that just recently happened,
Mhm.
if you call it a holiday. Well, I hate April Fool's Day, like
Ugh.
with the passion. Like
It
I
is
think
annoying.
it's stupid. Why do we have a whole day to like play?
prank people.
That's dumb.
Mhm.
Ricky, however, thought April Fool's was phenomenal.
It is a lot funner when you're little to like do little pranks and not get in trouble for it.
Yeah, so she was like all ready to prank Tucker, and she thought she was friggin' hilarious. And
Did she get it?
yeah,
What'd
well,
do?
she had this like thing from school because like their teacher
Mhm.
gave them like a word search,
Oh.
but like none of the words were.
They're like, look for these words, but
But
they're not actually in there.
So-
That's
And
hilarious.
Tucker often brags about like how good he is
Oh.
at word searches. So he was getting
Uh,
pretty frustrated
She just probably,
about
like, let
the
him go.
situation. Oh yeah, for sure.
She was like, "Good luck, Dad.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a half an hour."
I just hate April Fool's Day.
No, I don't
Such
think
a
you
dumb
can call it
holiday.
a holiday.
Yeah, is it
because
even a holiday?
No.
It's just like a day.
It's just like a national, just like hot dog day or pickle day or
Yeah, like there's a day for everything.
yes,
Silly.
Yeah.
Silly.
Yeah. No, Jesse one time in that we had the pink bunny suit and he was like, "You know what? I'm going to put that on and I'm going to go lay Easter eggs out in the
Oh
yard."
my god.
And the kids were super little and they were like, "What? The Easter bunny's still here?" And it took them like 2 minutes and then they're like, "That's Dad."
Oh my God,
And he
funny.
came up to the holiday traditions for us for Easter. It kind of switches and
Yeah.
especially with spring break, like maybe we can get away, maybe we can't.
Well, and
we're
like,
still
yeah.
again,
And like
so-
our kids don't get like a spring break, like
Yeah.
where they get a full week off.
Mhm.
They get like Easter that Friday and that Monday, and
you get
that's
one
it.
extra day, so
Yep.
sleep in and enjoy it.
Yeah. And now that we're on a 4-day school week, because they have Monday off, then the next week they have to go on Friday.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really change anything. So, whatever. April, tax season.
Tax
too.
season, yes. We got our tax season. I don't know. I always try to be prepared and have all
Right?
my stuff lined up,
Yes.
ready to go at the very beginning of the year. And it still is like the end of February, early March before all of the paperwork comes
I know,
in.
you're like,
and it's so annoying.
Think you have everything, and then you go with the mail, and you're like, "What is
Mhm.
this?"
I
Like,
know, I'm like, add it to the folder or the
Yeah.
binder.
Agree.
Do you have like a checklist of things that you go through to make sure you have all of the right stuff, or
I mean, we like have a drawer actually, like in our hutch. So like throughout the year, if, like we go register our vehicles or
Yeah.
whatever, then like we
Mhm.
just put everything in there
Mhm.
so we can kind of gather it. And then as far as like my business side, I have a account and a credit card that are only for my business. And so I'm not like a receipt keeper. I literally just like have my statements and I give them to my phenomenal accountant that does everything for me. And so, I don't know, like
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not too complicated.
That's good. And then like employee wise, she takes care of a lot of that. And
yeah. Because
so
we do like a lot of that.
That's so...
Like with the employees, we do a lot of stuff like throughout the year. Like, you know,
ahead of time, like saving taxes. Stuff out
right,
like that.
Right, like because I take taxes out, but we pay like I pay monthly, so then it's just like easier. So
perfect.
I just when I do payroll, I send my information over to my accountant, and again, she takes care of everything.
Yes, I love
if
that.
I didn't have my accountant, I would be screwed. I am not an accountant, and I do not know how to do that stuff. So
and that's I mean it's kind of harder a little bit for us with the ranch because. I mean, and our accountant, we have the same one.
Yeah.
She does a great job, but she just understands, like, she has a ranch herself, and so she understands.
So she way gets it.
Yeah, she totally gets it. And for us, that's really nice, and we can call her anytime, and, you know, she'll walk us through, but, you know, we've been separating things and adjusting, and so that's kind of been, I mean, that won't really hit us until next year, of course, but...
Right. How is like the separation of everything going? Like
good. It's now going to be under a bigger umbrella. And so like we have had to visit with her about different LLCs and stuff. So we have an investment LLC. Yeah, we like hold on to that for investments. Right. So she tracks that. We have an LLC separate for our land.
Okay. Yeah.
Our land is in one LLC.
Because you guys do like leasing of your
so
land
we
and things
actually
like that.
lease the land from the land company.
Okay.
Like we run it out of an operating LLC.
Okay.
And so I don't know, it's a pain in the ass for like different entities like say FSA or things like that.
Right.
But legally it's just a way bigger protection.
Right.
Like for us anyway, that's the route that we went. And we decided to, because a lot of people will do like land and cattle company or like, you know, just have it all together, run it all together. And that's fine too, right?
Yeah,
that is just the way that we went about it to separate it. And so a lot of our stuff, you know, if we invest in any businesses or real estate or anything that's not ranch related, that's in its own LLC.
Right.
So it has gotten a little bit complicated just because there are so many. It's not just like I turn in my W-2s and we're done, you know? So
do you have like separate accounts for each of your LLCs then so that you guys can keep everything really separated?
The bank is like, you're opening another checking account? Really?
Right.
I mean, so for us, we do have everything separated.
Which I think just makes everything easier. It seems complicated.
Just have a paper trail, you know?
For sure.
Yeah, so I think I have an excessive amount of checking accounts.
Right.
And I just have to keep all my checkbooks with me in my purse. And, you know, if we go to Billings and I need to pick up supplies for flowers, I use this account.
Right.
If I have to pick up ranch supplies, I use this account. If I'm picking up birthday presents for my kids, I use a different account, because we have our personal, like, again, we do have YouTube.
You guys have other income from
that
just your state.
So it has gotten a little bit complicated, but if you prepare ahead of time and I sat down with her and broke it down, and I was like, this is my strategy in my head that looks like it sounds like it's gonna work to me. Does this make sense on your end?
Right.
So she was like, I think you can do this and this here, or adjust this here, and it works really
and I think there's a lot to be said about, like, if you are going to go into owning a business, whether it's, like, a bigger business, if it's, like, a ranching business, or, like, a small business, it does make a huge difference if you have a good accountant, one that you feel comfortable reaching out to, and that will help you to be successful.
Because if you can't call them and ask them questions, then... like, why do you even have them?
Right, because there's so many things that go into owning a business that I think a lot of people, until you get into it, have no idea about. And, like, for me, when I bought my business, like, I bought an already existing business, but I have an LLC. So I have my LLC, But then, like, through the state, I have to register my LLC, and then I have to register my DBA because I'm this LLC, but I'm doing business as the same business that it's always been.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, then my checks get messed up. You know, like the bank's like, you have to prove that this business matches this LLC.
And so that's where we're at with our transition into Manor West.
Oh, yeah.
And so we operate our ranch under Wandering Acres.
Okay.
And now we're expanding into festivals, education, retail, all of those. And each one of those has its own LLC.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm super excited to present we have an event coming up, and we're super, super excited.
We'll touch more on that later.
I know, that'll be next week's episode. But, yeah, so just understanding, you know, festival-wise, everything with that has to run under one account.
Right.
Our education system is going to be an online education system where we also, you know, we're branching out into like farmers and ranchers who are wanting to get into agritourism.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're just giving them an educational platform to start that, look at that, see if that's an option for them. But then the second level to that is coming to our place.
Oh, okay.
And seeing how we do it and seeing like the breakdown and the checklist and, you know, like have a little cohort of people that can build off of that. And then, the retail side. And, you know, we have big dreams of owning a special building in this town, and it is gonna happen one day.
Right.
Like, but I mean, there's stepping stones, and so just trying to get the foundation set the right way.
Well, and I think also, like, you want people to be able to access all this stuff in a functional manner. Mm-hmm. Like, you've been doing wedding flowers for a couple of years now, so you want people... I mean, the best way to get business is from referrals. Mm-hmm. So, you want people to be like, Wandering Acres did my flowers, so they can get to you, you know, through that.
And so, I mean, looking at that going forward, too, we're still doing weddings. It's still going to be, you know, our same structure of wedding.
Right.
It's just going to be under a new name.
Yep.
And we're going to instead then be, you know, I mean, just like a flower shop, you have to get your flowers in from somewhere. We just personally have our own flower farm.
Yeah.
That we are getting them from, you know, and so.
Which I think is what a lot of people, like, appeals to a lot of people, too. Mm-hmm. Like, they love that it's locally growing.
Right. Yeah. So, and it'll just be like obviously a little bit of different wording and stuff than what we've had currently, because we are just like, hey, we're a flower farm and we do flowers. Whereas now we're like trying to really set a standard for our weddings are this, and we use our own private flower. Like, and it'll be awesome too, because we can keep our prices down because of that. You know, we're not having to ship in flowers from overseas. Like, I mean, maybe that will happen a few times, whatever, but you know, we're very... I just really focus on trying to make sure that it is U.S. grown flowers if it's not our own flowers. Yeah. You know, and so I think that'll just be another stepping stone for making our clients feel, you know, like this is a legit, like, business. This isn't just like a little hobby farm that kind of is doing something, but like actual growth and stuff is what we're looking for. Cool. So yeah, I mean,
it'll be like an exciting year, though.
I know, it's just like a lot of changes and a little overwhelming, but like I said, if that's why I'm just like trying to make sure that all the foundational pieces are actually set correctly, and tax wise, like, Ruth is happy.
Yes. Well, and I think it's kind of hard because, like, tax season is, I mean, taxes are due April. Mm-hmm. So you're already a quarter into the next year. And you're still trying to gather up everything from last year.
Yeah, I know.
So then, I want to be ahead of the game for next year when I do this, but it's just like that overlapping time where, like, things get a little chaotic and you just kind of gotta tough through it.
And just trying to, like, actually, especially, like, with this, move in a manner that's, like, it's spring right now, but I planned for that in December.
Right.
Like, it's like, I don't know, fall stuff should already be like in my head, like, what am I gonna have for fall, what am I gonna do for fall, like all of those things, and have that, and just getting that. I mean, that's a huge, like, you gotta really have your, like, ducks in a row to
Mhm.
actually plan 6 to 8 months ahead of schedule.
Right.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
and especially in like farming and ranching life.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Right.
like
Like,
I
you
mean,
don't
you
know
can
what's
like
gonna
kind of have a
happen,
plan, but
yeah.
also just
Yeah.
be really willing to, or know how to pivot, or
Yeah.
you know. So
For sure. Be
Yeah.
adaptable.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. So,
Right.
but no, I think this year's gonna be an exciting one.
For sure.
More on that to come next week.
Woohoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the other thing with April is spring sports.
Spring sports.
Here we
and
go.
the weather.
Yes.
I swear every time soccer season comes up, it like that last little snowstorm wants to hit. And you're like,
oh, you said
okay.
soccer? Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's time to snow again.
Right. And like, we don't cancel practices often. Like,
Yeah.
it has to be pouring rain or freezing cold. So, like, the kids had
Or
their.
lightning. Like,
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yep.
there's that too,
Yep.
I guess.
So, like, the kids had their first practices last week, and I was like, well, put your layers on. Like,
I know, so cold.
Yeah.
And luckily, I mean, I am coaching the little guys.
Yep.
And all the parents came and they're just like freezing already before we even get started. And I'm like, how do you guys feel about 30-minute practice? And
Right.
like, please, that's
perfect.
perfect. So,
Perfect.
so yeah, we went through a few things and the kids loved it. They got their
Right.
snack at the end. That's like
Which
the
is
biggest.
like what they do soccer for.
Yes, exactly.
It will
So-
be interesting for us this year because my older daughter is again playing soccer, and then my younger one is playing. And literally, we showed up to the first practice, and I was like, "So on this far end is Ricky, and on that far end is Reagan, and their games will be on the same day at the same time.
Perfect.
So we'll just divide and conquer and figure it out." And then our older boys are in track.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you never know what's going to happen with the weather for that. They might get sunburnt, or they
Oh,
might,
no.
like, you just don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or they
that'd be
might freeze
interesting.
in the morning and get a sunburn in the afternoon.
Yeah, they got to show up with a ton of layers
And
and
then-
then come home with like in just their shorts. Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's about right for
Yeah.
this area.
checks out. Busy with that. All
Yeah.
the spring sports are just chaotic. I feel like even the summer sports, like you get into baseball season, which starts like springtime.
Yeah,
You'd be like, you really have to prepare for these
yeah.
things.
And another like the baseball. I mean, they are. People will be calling like, "It's raining here. Is our game canceled?" And I'm
Right.
like, "Nope,
Nope.
it's still on."
Keep on keeping on.
And then like they get there and it starts lightning, and we're like, "Sorry,
Right.
we
but
didn't
you have
know."
To, you have
like,
to try to.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and I feel like it's even like that when people do like golf league. Like,
Oh yeah.
you might get out there and then all of a sudden the lightning hits and you're like, and we're done.
Yeah, get one hole in and
Yeah.
then you're done.
But, I mean,
It's
it's
what it
just the part of living
Mhm.
in Montana.
Right? Why would our ancestors go live on a beach like where it's
75.
sunny and 75
I
every
was like,
day?
this is like the truest thing I've ever heard.
they're
hilarious.
like, oh no, you want to live?
Where it's freezing cold in
Yes.
the winter, hot as hell in the summer.
Yeah, like everything dies in the summer. Negative 40 degrees in the wintertime. Yeah, that sounds fun. Let's live there.
Yeah,
That's where we're at.
Super. Yeah, I think we might get snow tomorrow, so.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, we're supposed to get snow. I love that the weather people have been like, it's a little iffy on Thursday and Friday, but just be ready because the weekend's gonna be great. It's gonna be like 62 degrees out, and I'm like, no, it's gonna be a muddy, nasty mess.
Yeah,
Like if we
yeah.
get 4 inches of snow and then 62 degrees, I'm gonna tell you right now, my yard is going to be my mudroom. Thank God, thank God
yeah,
for a mudroom
yeah.
because
You have to do it.
it's legit a mudroom in the
Yep.
spring.
Yep.
So,
I mean, I think I might have jinxed things a little bit, I have to admit, because I
Why?
totally packed up my kids' snow pants.
oh yeah, you definitely did jinx that.
Whoopsie. Well, like, it snows and it doesn't even stick around. Like, it
Yeah.
snows and then it's gone. It's fine, whatever. I was trying to organize my house before all my company came.
Right. Well, and honestly, though, spring storms, like, they are wet, heavy,
Yeah.
nasty snow,
Yeah.
but they do not last long.
Yeah.
So that's the good part about those, I guess.
What's that saying? If you don't like the weather,
Yeah, wait 10
Wait.
minutes.
it will be different. It'll be a different season
Mhm.
shortly.
Yeah, because we have had it go from, like, 32 degrees to 70 degrees
Oh
in
my
a
God,
day.
yeah.
Like, it's like a 40-degree difference in a few hours. It's just like,
It's been wild. So I think the whole spring is going to be kind of like that, though.
Yeah.
Like, we got super lucky with winter, so I predict a crazy spring.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm wondering, what do you think, like, summer is going to be like? Is it going to be, are we going to get enough moisture
We
through the
need
summer?
more moisture, otherwise everything's going to be ablaze.
I know, that's what I'm
Terrifying.
terrified of. And yeah, so we have to plan for, like, how much hay we have for
Right.
the winter.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what the Farmer's Almanac says. I haven't looked at it, but in my gut, I feel like we're gonna not have the best hay crop this year,
Right.
especially towards the end
Yeah.
of summer.
And when do you usually cut?
I mean, for us, we don't have a ton that we have to put up, but
Yeah.
usually it's June, mid-June,
Oh,
late June.
yeah, yeah.
So if we can get to there, then that's fine. But still, if we have to buy any, it'll be a little nerve-wracking to see
Right.
what
It's like,
prices are.
Yep, and who has one, and
Yeah, if
figure
people
out
have
all
any,
that.
or if they're gonna get nervous because. But again, a lot of people stocked up for winter, and then this winter was mild, so
Yeah,
they didn't
so,
use as
yeah.
much. And you just never know.
Right.
It's like it's a gamble.
Right. I will say that my husband always tries to plan a week of vacation sometime in the summer,
Uh-huh.
and he doesn't really get to pick. It's kind of like
Yeah.
his job, whatever. So his week of vacation is in June, and my kids wanted to camp, and they didn't mean in a camper. They don't want to go to a cabin. They want to tent it.
Yeah.
So we booked it. We're going. But I told my husband, I was like, this is June. Like, we don't know what the weather will be like
Yeah,
even
true.
in June. Like,
Especially in the mountains. Like,
Yeah.
it could get kind of chilly at night.
Mm-hmm. So we'll just have to plan accordingly. Hope for the best.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, we used to go back and forth like with tent camping. We camp often though. Like we don't have multiple family cabins to
Yeah,
go
we
to.
get pretty.
So we have always had some sort of a tent or camper-ish thing. And after so many years, like we realized, no, we want to wake up and shower.
Yeah.
We just do.
Yep.
We want to wake up and shower. And we don't want to smell like smoke.
And see, that's the funny thing. Like, I know when we have cabins, like, especially the cabin at the lake, like, there's no running water. There's no electricity. Yes, there's a building, but we sleep outside. It's pretty rustic.
Yeah.
And then the other cabin is very nice, but do you know how often we actually shower when we're up there? We just
See, yeah.
carry about
We
our
love
way.
camping, but my husband is like, he will camp outside. He'll be outside all day. Every single morning, he's going to be showering.
Oh, Tucker's lucky if he packs a toothbrush. Like, I never know.
Oh, that's
So
so funny.
totally different. And we've discussed like getting a camper, but yeah, like usually if we go somewhere, we go
Yeah,
to
to
one
the
of the
lake.
cabins. So it seems kind of silly.
Mhm.
We are splitting our vacation in half. We are going camping in a tent, but then we're going over to the cabin after that. So
Gotta test it out. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's good for kids, especially to experience
It's
that.
good.
You know,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
live that
They'll love
homeless
it.
person
They will
life.
literally love every second of it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be great. Plus, the place we're going has like a pretty easy hiking trail to some waterfalls.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Experience.
yeah, you gotta. I mean,
Pack your bear spray.
yeah, for sure. Although, so Tucker and I started a new show last night.
Oh my goodness.
We started watching Madison,
Okay.
based in Montana. And yeah, these people have like bear spray, and I told Tucker, I was like, okay, so let's say I have this bear spray and a bear comes up to me. Like, will I be able to work the bear spray? Because I'm pretty sure I'll just scream, throw it, and run. I think fast enough to like
actually
pull
spray
the
a
little
bear.
pin and
Mhm.
make the bear spray work. Like,
I don't ever want to know.
I don't either.
I don't ever
but,
want to
like,
know.
I mean, sure, I'll take bear spray, but would I actually spray the bear?
Like, I would rather wake up with a snake in my tent
Good God, no.
than ever run into
Okay, I don't
a
want
bear.
either of those experiences.
Like, I
hate.
could handle that.
I hate snakes.
Like, so, yeah, I mean, Jesse grew up on the other side of the state, and bears don't bother him, mountain lions don't bother him. He's like, no, they're fine. They're gonna run away. Like, wolves, I'm like, no, all that shit is scary.
Well, and
Like,
Tucker is like, bear spray? He's like, I'll take a pistol. Like, he'd rather just carry a gun.
yeah.
I was like, but are you gonna shoot said bear?
Are they gonna stop with one shot?
Like, I mean, guess it depends.
See,
Depends what kind of bear it is. Like,
I know. You guys better be freaking careful up there.
It's a very high traffic area.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of camping there, so
The
and bears
likelihood-
don't like people.
Right.
I mean, yeah, they like your food, but they don't really want to be around people.
Yeah, if people aren't idiots and leave their food out.
Every camp spot has a bear box, so
Yeah.
if you're not locking your food up, you're dumb.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion.
That'll be fun. Have not planned any camp trips. Like, we're just kind of a...
Well, but you have like other trips
Mhm.
planned, so you got a lot going on.
Yeah. I mean, usually we have a certain few that we go on, but we'll just have to see. I
See
guess,
where
this year.
the summer takes
Mhm.
everybody.
Yeah. It'll be over before we know it anyway.
No,
Poor summer.
it's the worst. Just should be so much longer than it is. Okay, anyways. Next week we're gonna discuss some information. Some
Yeah,
fun
so we've got a
events
fun-
coming up.
Yeah,
and
we've got a really
things.
fun event that we're going to in April, and so we'll announce that next week, and we want everybody to come to it.
Yeah.
It'll be so fun.
Yeah, so we'll fill you all in on that, give you all the details,
Mhm.
get everybody ready.
Does anybody have any ideas? Like, send out some ideas of what event you think is going to be happening in April, where we're going to be in April, and we'll see if you guys are right.
Yeah, take some guesses.
All right. Until next week, guys.
Bye,
See you later.
besties.
See you later.